started, now it's always been. And they're going to kill a third of the men. One thing about it, you read the Wilderness letter, you got to take the men out. Y'all got to see us in power. Y'all got to see us in power. We're going to destroy your mighty one. The ones you look up to, like, okay, Jeffrey Big, he can take it. Oh, Master going to kill you first. Kill me first. This is what these people going to do now. This is the day of the Lord. This ain't past. This ain't past. This ain't even happened yet. Read that again.
For I will gather,
Go ahead, excuse me.
for I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle.
Yes, sir.
And the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city.
Go ahead.
Then shall the Lord go forth, fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle.
Yes, sir. See, all that jump from the 7 trumpets being blown, and then come the Lord's time. It jumped from the 7 trumpets to the Lord's time. So, but keep going.
And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives.
Where is the Mount of Olives? Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Which is before Jerusalem on the east.
Yes, sir.
And the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward the west, and there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall remove toward the north, and half of it toward the south.
Remember he told us to get out of Jerusalem? This is the reason why. This is the reason why his shirt gonna be red. Because his feet gonna hit the Mount of Olives, he gonna destroy everything in there. So it ain't good to be in Jerusalem at this time. That's why he got a place of safety in the wilderness for you. With them angels outside. Nobody can get in, nobody can get out. This is what we have to be. But go ahead.
Verse 5. And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountain, of the valley of the mountain shall reach unto Azal.
Yes, sir.
Yea, ye shall flee like as ye fled from before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah.
Go ahead.
And the Lord my God shall come, and all the saints with thee.
The Lord gonna come then. After then, that's the tribulation period. After then, he gonna come. But he's showing you a blueprint of what's gonna happen. That's the tribulation period, how all that destruction gonna hit. And don't just think it's gonna happen over there in just Jerusalem. They're gonna take it all the way over to the land. And I tell you kids this too, man. Don't get tricked in going into this military neither. Because you're gonna be a part of this. Because they're gonna call all the military people for this war. For this war. Let's go back to Revelation chapter 19, verse 17. I just want y'all to understand what's going to go down. So when it hits, you can say, oh, I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this. So it won't be no shock to you. You know, most people are going to be shocked to, and then they're going to say, oh man, I got to go find me something to eat. Oh man, I got to go find me some water. And the only man going to have meat and water is the one that got that mark of the beast. Put on your right hand and your forehead. Come on, I feed you. Come on over here. But you got to get this mark on your right hand and forehead. And you know how Israel is. Let them cut the food stamps off to see what happens. They go crazy. They go crazy. Cut them off. They're going to go crazy. You think about this time right here. Food, water, all that's going to be scarce. Very scarce. It ain't going to be compared to just getting food stamps off. I'm just using that as an example. This time right here will be very scarce. If you didn't make it in the wilderness, you better die out here. Die. Don't take that mark. Don't take it. You better die. But the Lord said, I'm going to deal with the ones that take their mark now. Revelation 19, verse 17. This is what he say here. Go ahead.
And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God.
He tells these fowls, come on over here and gather yourself for the supper. He ain't talking about eating no food. He ain't talking about eating no food. There's going to be so many dead bodies you can't even bear it. Go ahead.
That ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, the flesh of mighty men, the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
So we talking about flesh of men, flesh of cattle. All these ones, they call themselves the presidents, the generals, the military warfare. He gonna kill them all. And once he kill them all, he gonna call the bird. Y'all come eat all this stuff up. Gotta eat it up. Go ahead.
And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
You see how crazy these people is? They gonna make war against Jesus at this time. You ever see they tell you this stuff in the movie. Look at Independence Day. When these things came down in the sky, they were figuring out a plan. How are we gonna take these things out? This is the same thing they trying to do here. They're gonna gather armies up, and Jesus sitting on the throne like, look at these cats right here. He gonna kill them all in an instant. But go ahead, listen what he said here.
Verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him.
Yes, sir.
With which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
You see what I say about that mark of the beast? He put these two cats in the lake of fire first. Satan ain't even made it in there yet. He's not even in there. These two cats right here are in the lake of fire first. Go ahead.
And them that worship his image, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
He put them in there first for what? Following after that image, that cross, or whatever it is that Jesus told us not to. I've been using the cross. There's many images they follow after. You got Buddha, you got cross, you got the fish symbol, you got all kinds of stuff. The Star of David. All these people, even Israelites, follow the Star of David and all this stuff. That is an image, a graven image too. You finished with that? Go ahead.
And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat up on the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
It's Jesus, huh? Yes, it's sweet baby Jesus that they got y'all looking at in church, on these films, this white man, no he ain't white now, coming down. Come on up here, my child. I'm not going to do nothing to you. He the one orchestrating all this. He mad. Let's go to Micah, chapter 5 and verse 1. People don't understand the Lord is eternal life, but also he is eternal damnation. Micah, or turn to your table of contents. It's right after Amos and Jonah. We'll hit that a little bit right. Micah chapter 5 and verse 1. We just understand this, so when it hit, y'all gonna say, man, y'all can play the story out yourself, because you know. You already know what's gonna go down. And if you sit up there and listen to these people inside these Sunday church and say, don't worry about that, you're gonna be raptured off here. You should go to hell. You should go to hell. No question. All this reading you got in this book, and you're gonna lump it up in one song. We're gonna be raptured out of here. We ain't got to worry about that, brother. You're just being too deep. You need to close the Bible. Don't stop reading so much. Let the Holy Spirit talk to you. Yeah, the demon gonna talk to me because if I don't understand what the book's saying, that demon can dress it up really good. I gotta be able to decipher what is right and what is wrong. Oh, you got some slick talking people out here, boy. They have you looking crazy. Micah chapter 5 and verse 1. Go ahead.
Now gather thyself in troops, O God of troops. He has laid siege against us.
Yes, sir.
They shall smite the judge of Israel with a rod upon the cheek.
took out Jesus right here. He had to be taken out. If he didn't die, we would have no salvation. It was talking about this before he came in the flesh. I tell people all the time, Jesus been here way from the beginning. And they think that that was God the Father talking to Adam in the Garden of Eden. That was Jesus talking to him. He created all this. The Father was right along with him, but this is his project, his blueprint, his plan. Well, go ahead.
Verse 2. But thou, Bethlehem, Ephratah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah,
Yes, sir.
Yet-
Very little. Go ahead.
yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from of old, from everlasting.
He said from old and everlasting. He said he coming out of Judah. What tribe did Jesus come out of? Judah. He talking about Jesus right here. This is who he talking about. Let's go and interpret that. I ain't gonna tell you what the Holy Ghost gonna say. He said he's gonna come out of Bethlehem. Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1. I love to hit them with these scriptures. But brother, I want to show you what the book says. Yeah, they ain't got no book. All they got is what preachers, the son of preacher tell them. That's it. Be careful with the knowledge that you have, y'all. Don't force it on people. Don't force it. Don't be like Steve. You have great knowledge and you get too powerful, folks feel like you get out yourself, outside of yourself, they'll kill you, they'll hurt you, and do whatever they can to you. Yep, you can't stand it. Leave it alone. But let's see who just come out of Bethlehem. Verse 1. Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1. Go ahead.
Now when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem,
Yes, sir.
saying, Where is he that is born King of the Jews?
So they asking a question. They've been waiting on this prophecy to be fulfilled. So where is he come King of the Jews? Like he said in Micah about a king coming out of Bethlehem. This is Jesus. I'm just showing you the interpret. I'm showing you where to go get it at. So you can understand that Jesus just didn't come up when Mary had him. He came through Mary. He needed a body. That's it. He been here from the beginning. He just needed a body. That wasn't Joseph's son. That really wasn't Mary's son either. Well, it ain't Mary's son, but she just birthed him. That's it. He needed a body to die because he was a spirit. Spirits don't die. That's why he had to create a lake of fire to kill Satan and his followers and everybody else. But this is the one that he's talking about, the king that's going to be born. Read verse 2 again.
Say, Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him.
Yes, sir. They knew what this prophecy was talking about. They've been waiting on this for years. The king of the Jews, waiting on this king to save Israel. And he came. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Let's go to John chapter 1 and verse 1. I'm going to show you that Jesus has been here from the beginning. I want y'all to know all this stuff that we are covering, write it down. Go back and look at it for yourself. I'm going to put it on YouTube. It's going to be on there. I spent hours upon hours studying this stuff. But I want to know. The reason why I want to know, because everyone that I teach wrong, God's going to say, He's going to hold me responsible. I don't want that. Sometimes I say, well, I should have did this. It put some pressure on you, boy, for real. Put some pressure on you. I'm not just studying for myself, I'm studying also so I won't get y'all messed up. Because I'm going to answer for this. Let's look at this. John chapter 1, verse 1. Go ahead.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
So you're telling in the beginning of what? In Genesis, in the beginning. Even before Genesis. He said the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Go ahead.
The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made.
We need to find out who is this that made all things, that made the dirt, the stars, the animals, people. Jump down to verse 10.
He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not.
Who is that? Jesus. He's the one that we must know. But when you read the Bible, people say the Bible is very it contradicts itself. It don't contradict itself. It's just that you haven't been taught. Well, jump down to verse 18. Let me show you why they say it contradicts itself. Verse 18, go ahead.
No man has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, which is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him.
See, without an understanding, you can say, wait a minute now, Adam talked to God. Jacob talked to God. And most of all, Adam seen him. Moses seen God. What is he talking about? And most people think because you go back to the Old Testament, they're talking about seeing God the Father. No, it was Jesus they seen. Let's see, let's show you this right here. Let's go to Exodus chapter 24, verse 9. Exodus 24 and verse 9. I want y'all to see this. Because you're going to have people tell you, ain't nobody seen God at any time. Busting their head with you. Because these chapter with these one head knockers. Exodus chapter 24, verse 9. Let's see if anybody's seen God. It's the Old Testament, right? Okay, go ahead.
Then went up Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel.
Yes, sir.
And they saw the God of Israel.
Wait a minute. They saw it? But it just said in John, no man have seen him. That's right. Go ahead.
And they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet as it were paved work of sapphire stone, and as it were the body of heaven in its clearness.
Go ahead.
And upon the nobles of the children of Israel he laid not his hand. Also they saw God, and did eat and drink.
So they saw him eat and drink with him. If you ain't got no understanding then you think, what is he talking about? He contradicting himself. He's not contradicting himself. The God he seen was Jesus. He was there from the beginning. Let's go back to John. Even Jesus told you this. John chapter 5. In verse 37. Let's see what Jesus said. I just want y'all to make sure, when y'all go to these scriptures, you can go and make sure you explain it the right way. John chapter 5 and verse 37. Go ahead.
And the Father himself, which has sent me.
So we know this is Jesus talking, right? The Father himself sent him. Go ahead.
Has borne witness of me. Ye have neither heard his voice at any time, nor seen his shape.
See, who was these people talking to in the Old Testament? Jesus. The same book. Let's go to John chapter 8. In verses, it's going to clear it up right here. John chapter 8 and verse 52. Jesus gonna tell you where he's standing and where he came from. Verse 52, go ahead.
Then said the Jews unto him, Now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets. And thou sayest, If a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death.
See what I'm saying? Jesus was telling these Jews here, the Israelites, that keep my saying. But Jesus was a young man then. He was 30-something years old. They said, hold up, man. You saying that you seen Abraham? How you seen Abraham? Because they're going off his age. They don't understand he was there from the beginning.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead? And the prophets are dead, whom makest thyself?
So he asked him a question. You greater than Abraham and the prophet? Go ahead. Listen to what Jesus said.
Jesus answered, If I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God.
Go ahead.
Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say, I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him, and keep his saying.
Jesus hit him with a low blow then. This is what he say here, man. Go ahead.
Your father Abraham rejoiced to see my day, and he saw it and was glad.
That's when they're going to have a problem. Go ahead.
Then said the Jews unto him, Thou art not yet 50 years old, and hast thou seen Abraham?
He said, Jesus, you ain't 50 years old. How you seen Abraham? How you seen him? Listen what Jesus tell him. Go ahead.
Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am.
Before Abraham even stepped on the scene, I was there. In the beginning in Genesis, all the way down to Exodus. Now, I wrote all this. Listen what they did to him. Go ahead.
Then took they up stones to cast at him. But Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by.
That's the same thing going to do to you and me. We go inside these Sunday churches and tell them that. They still think that was the Father. Some of them think that's the Father came down as Jesus. That's crazy. It's a lot of them think that. But without an understanding, you'll miss this whole Bible book. And I feel sorry for these preachers now. I really do. I used to really, really dislike them, but I kind of feel sorry for them. Because them hundreds, 200,000 people, they want to deal with it. They got to answer for all them lives. I ain't got a problem with it. How many here? About, well, I don't know, about 30-something people I know I talked to about this word. But this is what we try to get you to make you understand that this day of the Lord and his anger. Don't get in his anger. Don't get in his revenge state. Don't be on that side. Understand what you're getting into. So when this come about, you're going to say, I've been waiting on this. We read about this. We read about this. I hope y'all got some understanding. We're going to stand and close out.